morning and welcome to the Connections pre-show. My name is Layla.
And I am Andy.
And happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Happy 4th of July weekend.
Happy 4th of July weekend.
We're so happy you're joining us.
A little rainy today, but
a little
we need
rainy
the rain.
and muggy. So yeah, hopefully this rain cools it down a little bit because it was like stepping outside. I mowed on Friday because I took Friday off of work because I was going to see Indiana Jones again. And I literally got done mowing and I was just like, did I run a marathon? Like, 'cause I was just drenched. Ugh.
Yeah, I was extremely sweaty yesterday, too. We worked
outside. You did a lot of work outside,
all
right?
Day. Yep. I just kept hopping in and out of the pool, which I'm very thankful for.
Right.
But then I was like, man, the amount of sweat that I just, put into the pool is kind of gross. But
also, it's kind of like you're jumping in. Yeah, but you're like jumping in and then you're jumping out to like punish yourself again when you want to just jump in and stay in.
I know. I did that for a little bit, too.
Okay, smart.
So you saw a movie?
I did. Hold on. Before we go further, as always, direct you to our QR code, our digital connections card.
Got to get that out of the way.
We do. We want to make sure. How dare you? That's my thing now. I make sure we don't miss the QR code.
I'm surprised you even introduced yourself.
Next
Sunday, you should just be like, welcome to the pre-show. Here's the
QR
code. Here's the QR
click
code.
It now, or I will find you and make you click it.
Okay.
That's it. QR code. Click it.
I think maybe we need to like switch spots so you won't be like sitting as close to it.
No, I have to sit close to it. Now it's...
The infatuation with the QR code is getting a little weird, Andy. It's getting a little weird.
It says right here, talk QR code.
I know. You were just very detail-oriented.
But yes, I did see a movie this week. I saw it twice, actually. I went Thursday and then again Friday.
You saw the same movie twice?
Of course. Indiana Jones.
Oh.
I will see, like, certain movies I will see multiple times. Like, I saw John Wick 4 like 5 times in the theater. But, again, people always ask 5 times. I'm like, I have the actual VIP thing, so I get up to 3 tickets a week. So I can't, like, go twice in one day. So, I don't want to waste them.
I kind of feel like even if you didn't have the VIP, you might have saw this movie 2 times.
This one I would have seen 2 times, but Angie would have been like, are you sure you need to go again?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you really sure? And she gave me that look, the wife look, like, really?
Yeah, I know that look.
Yes, I know it well. I get it from Angie. I get it
do.
from you. I get it from all these people. Wait a minute. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the common denominator.
Yeah, I know.
So
there's a pattern here. But is this your favorite Indiana Jones movie then?
No, not at all.
Okay. Which one's your favorite?
The Last Crusade is my absolute favorite Indiana Jones movie. From 1989, but this one is really good. Like, I was pleasantly surprised. I went in very low expectations because Harrison Ford's like 80 years old, and they actually do an 80-year-old Indiana Jones.
What's wrong with being 80?
Nothing, but it's like when you're known for
your
but when you're 80, you can't swing a whip and then swing across a chasm without hurting yourself. Like, I can't do that now at 43. I hurt myself.
I'm just excited to see what you're going to be like when you're 80.
Oh, me too. And so, other than cleaning, how was your week?
Good, but I have to tell you.
Well, I say cleaning, but yard prep and stuff.
Yes, yeah, because I'm a lady and I need to be cleaning. That's what that sounded like.
Whoa, no, not at all.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
How many times can I insert my foot in my mouth in 1 week?
I was gone last week, so I have this like extra like bottled up of spiciness to just.
Well, in that case, real quick, last week's question was, for those of you that paid attention, would you rather burp or fart glitter?
Which I didn't pay attention because I was at a softball game and I didn't get a chance to rewatch it, which I'm very disappointed, and I will be rewatching now.
So what is if you could pick?
Question. I would, of course, fart glitter.
Yep.
And I would wear dresses so that it could be like a, And
again, everybody's so worried about clothing stopping glitter. It's magic. Magic trumps clothing.
And wear a dress. Wear a dress.
I'll wear a kilt.
Stop it. Yes.
I'll bring. Yeah. They're like, why is Andy? Oh no, Andy's wearing a kilt. He's probably farting glitter. There's only one reason why. All right. Well, we want to get to a little bit of business here, as fun as it is to chat with you guys. We want you to know what's going on here at Connections coming up. And on the 4th of July, we are participating in the Schoolcraft Parade like we did last year. So we're going to have a float, and we're going to pass out popsicles on the 4th of July parade. We will be meeting at our assigned location at what time, Layla?
At 10 o'clock.
Yep. And if you need any more questions or any more answers on that, you can email Perry.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I did it much better last weekend. So let's see.
You practiced.
PHOSTETLER at my3c.org.
It's like one of those automated, like the parts of the disclosures at the end of the commercials.
Yeah. So again, if you'd like to be a part of that, you can reach out to Pastor Perry. That is Tuesday, July 4th.
Yeah. And you can always scan the
QR code.
if you have questions about it too,
Mm-hmm.
in case you don't want to, take the time to email.
Right.
Scanning's way easier.
Yeah, scanning's way easier.
Yeah.
We have a new Two Connections dinner party coming up on July 14th. This will be sweet. What family puts this on or hosts it for us?
The coolest, or one of the coolest, I should say.
One of the coolest.
Because there's a lot of cool families here at Connections.
Yeah.
But the Wallheises host this amazing event. They do it every month.
Yep.
And this month is the 14th. I was just trying to find the time on it. I feel like it's usually between like the 5:30
and 6:30,
hour.
something like that. Yeah.
But you can sign up at my3c.org and click on the events tab. And it's really neat because usually somebody from on staff will be there. So it could be Pastor Dave, it could be Pastor Steve,
Josh.
Josh. You never know who you're going to get.
Yep.
But you'll be able to meet one of them in person and then also be able to meet other folks who are new to Connections too. So it's a great social event.
It's a wonderful social event.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of social events, I think you've heard enough from us. I want to hear from some of our church families. So we're going to turn over to Lexy, who's going to probably have another crazy question for us, or maybe a themed one, because we are coming up on a holiday. So maybe she's got a theme. So take it over, Lexy.
Good morning, Connections. I'm in our wonderful church lobby today. And since the 4th of July is this upcoming week, I have a kind of 4th of July themed question. It is, if you were a firework, what type of firework would you be? So we're going to come over here. Good morning.
Morning.
What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, good morning. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so my question of the day is, if you were a firework, what type of firework would you be?
Sparkler.
A sparkler. Why?
Just because I like to have fun and just be a light to everybody.
It's a solid answer. I like that one. Cool. Sweet. All right, next person. Good morning. I'm asking you a question. What's your name?
Mary.
Mary. Good morning. It's nice to meet you. All right, so today's question is, if you were a firework, what type of firework would you be?
I'd be a firecracker
Why?
because I'm small and pretty powerful.
I love it. I'm loving the answers we're getting today. Thank you very much. It was nice to meet you. We're going to come over this way to these lovely ladies. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
I have a question today. If you were a firework, what type of firework would you be?
One of the really big, colorful ones.
Big and colorful. That is so you. I love it. Also, I love your red and blue eyeshadow today. Very fun and festive. I'm going to ask you as well. What's your name?
Liz.
Liz. Good.
Mother-in-law.
Awesome. Good morning. All right. If you were a firework, what type of firework would you be?
Probably one that goes up and into different shapes and things. Something real fancy.
Loads.
Fancy.
That's a fun answer. I love it. Cool. Well, thanks, ladies. All right. Andy and Layla, if you were fireworks, what type of fireworks would you be?
Take it.
This is an amazing question.
This is a really good question because I was actually talking about this with people we were watching fireworks with on Friday. So yeah.
And I've changed my answer like 4 or 5 times in my head as I've been analyzing this in the short few minutes.
What was your first answer? Go
The
with your
first
gut.
answer was going to be like the really loud ones.
The ones that like go off and then it's like
Yeah.
a second and you're like,
Yeah, there's like hang time. And
yeah.
And then I was gonna say, to make you fart glitter.
Scare the glitter out of you.
But then thinking about the ones where there's like that hang time.
Yeah, those are
The
cool.
surprise ones. I'll stick with that answer.
Okay.
I thought of some other ones, but what
I
about
like
you?
the ones where they go up and they go off and then as they're falling down, it kind of like there's like a secondary explosion. They kind of go zigzag, they kind of
Yes.
zigzag. So
Yeah.
those are my favorite. Kind of
Yeah.
like sparklers up in the air, but they kind of go all erratic and all over the place. I think that suits me perfectly.
It's very surprising. You never know what you're going to get on a daily basis to the
True.
minute.
You don't know what color it's going to be. It could be, yeah.
Well, we took Charlie over to a friend's house yesterday, and they were doing sparklers, and we haven't really done very much. We're not a big firework family.
Yeah,
So
we're
she
not
was,
either,
like,
but
scared
of
She's
it.
like,
Well, I mean, you're taught to not hold fire or respect
I
things,
know.
and here we go. Hey, one day a year, grab that and run around with it.
Yeah, but it's just funny because Charlie's kind of like
She's
fearless.
the
but
one
this
that
little
doesn't
sparkler.
I love.
Was
She's
like,
yeah, I know. I've seen her stare down the biggest dogs in the
I
world. She's
know.
like,
Yeah.
"Arr," and
Yeah.
yeah.
but
All right. Anywho, what do we got coming up in August?
Oh my gosh, August is one of like my favorite times here at Connections because we do a very special event. It's called Big Serve.
Yep.
And this year it will be on August 26th and August 27th. And Andy and I would just love to share with you all some
of our
information
past
about
experience with
Big
it.
Serve.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Big Serve, we look for or other people who go to our church or know of people who need help can nominate people that just maybe because of physical ailments, other thing, just plenty of reasons why, but they just can't keep up with certain things around the house or they need a lot of help.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We take a whole Sunday, a whole weekend off. We put our money where our mouth is because we're called to serve, and we go out and we serve people. And we help out in any way possible. We help cleaning, we help painting, we help fixing things. There's super talented people in our church. Your husband, Adam, Steve's, there's tons of people out here who, well, I know, but they're like super talented when it comes to like fixing things and looking at it and like, all right, we'll cut this and shimmy this in there and fix it for you so it's like safe and everything. So it's when you do it, there's really no other feeling. You have to just do it.
Yeah.
We can sit here and tell you how amazing it is. You also form incredible friendships. Like we've worked on Big Serve sites before.
Yeah.
It's really a way that, I mean, because it's fun to be part of a small group where you sit and talk, but when you really roll up your sleeves and start helping and like carrying stuff together and like you're both like, this is heavier than it looked. And it's like, there's a certain bonding that happens. So
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with everything. And then last year, we got to do something actually for one of my family members.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
it
was
was
fun.
such a humbling experience. I've always thought throughout the years that we've participated that you're definitely planting seeds, right? When we go out into the community and show our love on other people. But to be able to do that with one of my family members too, like I know that, my sister really reaped a lot of benefits from that and still is. Her kids got to see us in action. Just a great representation of God's love.
I love it. People ask, why are you doing this? And we're like, because God asked us to do it.
Yes.
And that's an awesome answer because so many people I have friends who don't go to church or don't believe, and they'll be like, all religion does is talk, talk, talk. And then they go, oh, you guys are actually walking the walk.
Yes,
so it's an amazing thing.
In action. Yep. So we highly encourage you to start clearing off that weekend. No other plans.
Again, August 26th, 27th, there is no service. There's no kids service.
Yep.
There is just us setting aside a weekend to serve to do what we're called to do.
Yes. Again, one of my favorite things that we do here at Connections, probably my favorite, and I think a lot of folks here would say the same thing. We highly encourage you to think about it, pray about it.
Yep.
And again, clear your weekend because it won't be church, but there'll be more information and formal sign-ups for everybody to sign up and get you assigned to a group. If you know somebody that might need some help, definitely scan the QR code.
Reach out to any of our members on staff. I also know Cody Post is helping put things together.
She's so great.
If you know Cody, and you can reach out to her too, she can also take it to our church staff. Again, it's a wonderful thing. There's been so many times where I'm just sitting there, you're working, and all of a sudden somebody comes out and they almost start breaking down in tears. And I'm like, and you know me, I'll cry at the drop of a hat. I cried at Indy. I was like,
yes, I do know.
Which, yeah, I know you know.
My husband's the same way. But
Tony and I are kindred spirits.
I have like a black heart, and I get pretty emotional too. And just
you don't have a black heart.
It's
You just have a
light gray.
You just have a Grinch heart, and every big serve it grows twice its size.
Exactly, that's the perfect analogy. But there's even things too. If you're not comfortable with maybe going to sites in the community, we always have a group here at church, and they help make
lunches,
and they'd help deliver.
I think
the lunches.
Didn't they do blankets or something too on top of the normal blanket stuff we do?
So there's just so many options. For sure, we want you to at least consider it and see what those options are. And then typically, myself and Elizabeth, we'll go out to the different sites and be able, to stream online throughout the day to show you what's going on, and that's always really fun. So,
to highlight every site so we can see everything that's going on, and it's a really cool way to chronicle what happens over the course of a whole weekend, because you'll see there's times where it almost looks unrecognizable.
Yes.
How the changes from Saturday to Sunday. The before and afters. Maybe we should do that this year. Do some before and afters.
Yeah.
If the people allow it, of course. You have to ask her.
Yeah. Of course.
So, anyway, as you can see, we get super jazzed talking about it, and we hope you do too. Other ways to give back, while we're talking about volunteering and serving, the only way church happens here on a weekly basis is through volunteers. Our staff is amazing, but they can only do so much. So if you are watching this, and if you're coming here and you're thinking about volunteering, again, reach out to our staff. There's so many different spots for you to help out, from children's ministry to worship team to tech team to helping out with anything. We would love to have you. And
Yes.
one of those teams is about to rock our socks off right now, so we're going to turn it over to our band. I hope you guys have an amazing week.